let's go ahead and stick with the Steelers and let's do our predictions over-unders. Steelers are at 8.5.
Yeah.
Brooks, what do you got?
Mike Tomlin has never finished under 500, like you said. He doesn't start this season. I got the Steelers going over 8.5 wins this year. I think they improve. I love Tomlin as a coach. I think the defense will prove to be a good force for them, and then the offense with the new coordinator and a good running back, and obviously some good wide receivers out there that they'll be right there in the mix.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat there. I do think that they go over on this one, and I think 8.5 is almost a little low for them, but I can see why it's at 8.5. But this is Mike Tomlin. You got a lot of experience returning. I don't see them not breaking 10 wins, in my opinion. But yeah, I know. But like, I think 8.5 is a little low. I think that should have been at least one game higher at 9.5. But I'm going over on this one. I think that they do break that double-digit win line.
Okay, I'm going over just because we have the 17th game, and I think they can squeeze out 9 wins.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I'm not going 10, but if it was last year, I'd go under and take an 8-8 type of season.
Okay.
Let's go to the other two good teams. Browns, they're listed at 10.5. They're way up there. Harley, what are your thoughts on the Browns?
I'm as we've described, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on this team. I'm actually feeling solid. I feel like they've figured it out. I feel like if they do stick to their what's worked for them, what got them into the playoffs, and what had them have a run in the playoffs, you're gonna have one of the best hands possible as a play action option. And I think they go over. I wouldn't be too surprised to see them pull 12-13 wins.
I heard you say it earlier. Take the division. You sticking with that?
I still think they do. I still think they do in a surprise. I still think they by a game, not big.
Okay. I don't think it's surprise. I think they're the favorites to win this division. No, are the
Ravens are at 11.
Ravens are up by a half.
Ravens are at 11.
Yeah.
So we'll get to them in a second. Brooks, what do you think of the Browns? 10.5.
I've got the over on this as well.
Over. Do you want to make a division prediction with them yet, or
I think they win the division? Yes.
All right, I'm with y'all on all that. Win the division. I think they have the most depth, best running game, and the best defense. And that's going to win a lot of games in the North, obviously.
And the main thing is your take on that, which is as long as they stick to what fucking worked.
I think they have a good coach. I think they have a coach who knows what works, and I think that's what's going to ultimately propel them.
Yeah.
Do that.
All right, the other favorite, actually the favorite of this division, the Ravens are at 11 wins. Harley, you didn't sound too hot on them earlier, so
I'm gonna go with Brooks on this one and push. I think they go right at 11 this year.
Well, I didn't say push.
No, you said it last week. I think there was even.
When did I say that?
No. You said it last week.
We're gonna push from Harley.
I'm going right at 11. I'm right at 11.
Brooks is not pushing. What are you gonna do, Brooks?
I'm going under. I think they have a really tough schedule, as we've mentioned. I think the end of their season is a tough slog. Will Lamar stay healthy this year?
Yeah.
Is that offense going to figure out how to, be more diverse? I don't really know. I don't really buy it. I feel like this is the year that they probably fall down, and I think the Steelers kind of maybe are the team that I'm expecting to step up in that case. So,
Are you
under on the
talking
Ravens?
Me out of them, but I'm actually going to go with Arlie. I had written down push with the 11 on them, but I do not expect them to win the division. I don't expect the Browns to take that.
Did we pick the Bengals?
We didn't pick our over under the Bengals. No, we coasted right over it. It's okay. It happens to Houston, happens to Cincinnati.
Bengals are at 6.5. Under.
They're gonna get bullied by this division.
All right, good talk.
6.5 was ridiculous. I was like, how the fuck are they getting 6.5?
They're getting bullied the fuck out of this division.
And then against that other division. Back to the playoffs and the real teams. I'm only taking the Ravens to make it. Like Packers are at 10 wins. Kool-Aid or no Kool-Aid, Brooks? Oh, Kool-Aid.
He took a sip of the Kool-Aid.
Took a sip.
I'm not going to lie. I might have placed a little money on them winning the whole damn thing this year.
Okay.
As soon as Rodgers came back, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where I feel like he's just going to have an amazing year, and it wouldn't surprise me if they win it all. But yeah, 10 wins, I feel like is pretty fucking low.
I'm going through this schedule for them, and yeah, there's a bunch of tough games, but the Packers are better than most of those tough games. I'm going through this, and 13 wins, completely feasible. I see 13 of these games where it's against tough opponents, but they're opponent.
So that's probably why they're at 10 games, just because their schedule is.
Yeah. But
Lions at 4.5.
Under.
Do
the Lions have more wins or more kneecaps bitten off this year? What do you think, Dustin?
They keep mentioning that somebody's going to break a kneecap at this rate.
You not hear Dan Campbell like his opening press conference? He's like, "We're going to get knocked down, but when we do, we're going to bite your kneecap off." Or something.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be more kneecap bites.
Knocked down again, and then we're going to bite your other kneecap off.
Get in the teeth. All right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you, and when you knock us down, we're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right, and we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap, and we're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
Start with the Vikings at 9 wins. Brooks, you're on the hot seat. 9 wins for the Vikings. What do you think?
Literally. I've teeter-tottered on this one earlier, actually, in my notes. You know, under. Yeah, under.
Early?
I'm going to push this one.
9?
It feels high, but again, they just feel like a 500 team. Like they're going to go 8. Last year they would have gone 8-8, and so this year they're going to go. They're going to go 9-8. Like I think it's a push.
I've literally crossed out under and wrote push and crossed that out, and I don't have anything. I don't know. It's
either under or push. They're not going over. I don't think they hit 10. That's fucking ridiculous.
I think I'm with Arlie, and I'm gonna push it just because I do like their offensive weapons in Cook and Jefferson and Thielen as the number 2. Enough. I like it enough to give them that 9-8. I don't know type team. Jillian's favorite, the Chicago Bears. They're at 7.5. The season hinges on Matt Nagy and when they put Justin Fields in. Brooks, what do you have the Bears at? 7.5, over or under?
I got over.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that. You had me. Where's your head at? 7.5 for the Bears.
Fuck. That's hard. They can look at if you look at their schedule, 7 wins, completely feasible, absolutely all day. 7 wins,
yeah,
completely feasible. All right, but to put them at 7.5, Vegas nailed this shit.
Dustin,
yeah.
All right, what's time for you?
Over, Dustin.
Are you gonna betray your friend Jillian, or?
Whoa, I don't have any ties to the Bears. This is not a betrayal.
Yes, you do. You have a tie to the Bears.
Of the highest order, right, Jillian? Am I right?
Yeah. Hold on. You have one tie to the Bears, sir. You do have one tie to the Bears. You went to their city literally 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Was it a month?
One of those weeks ago.
To get us back on these railroad tracks. I'm going under.
No! Oh, Jillian! Oh!
She said, "Don't you dare!" and then she dared you.
Let me explain why.
Wow, you got no faith in your
team. The schedule is so brutal.
Yeah.
Even if you throw Justin Fields in sometime in that first half, you're only going to be like 3-5 or 3-6 coming out of that. And I think by then it's too late to make up for it in that second half of the season. The Cardinals, the Packers, the Seahawks. The schedule sucks for them. They have the
R.I.P.
biggest
this
question mark.
friendship.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That was Dustin's
prove
last
me wrong.
visit to Chicago.
Prove me wrong. On that note, I'm only taking the Packers to win this division and make the playoffs. Nobody else.
Same.
And Arlie.
Realistically, if I've got to pick people to make it, Packers are a sure shot. Bears are, I think,
Now you're taking the Bears to make
No.
the playoffs?
I'm not. No. Hold on. Let me finish the thought process,
Goodness
sir.
gracious.
Let me finish the thought process. The
He's
Bears.
just trying to become friends with Jillian.
I'm trying to take over, so I got a place to stay in Chicago now. No, I do think I do think the Bears are the only one that might sneak their way in somewhere behind all these other teams. But that will be like kind of a dark horse, like shot in the dark kind of thing. Like
keep that as your back.
Catch y'all at the next tailgate.